Curves in Blender are insanely useful. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a geometry nodes tree for curves that you should know that will help you in your renders. Firstly, start off by making a Bezier curve. Then make a new geometry nodes and add in a curve to points node. Then plug that curve to points into the points. Then add in a new cube and bring it into the geometry nodes section. Then plug in that cube into the instances. And now you just have a simple array on the curve that you can control the amount by playing around with the curve points count. You can change the object by replacing the instance. Now you can just draw a line, and in that line, all the cubes would go onto it. If you want to add thickness to the curve, add in a curve to mesh node, then a curved circle node, and plug in the original curve to the curve and the curved circle to the profile curve. Then add in a join geometry node and plug in the instance on points node into the join geometry, and same with the curve to mesh node. Also, just to make sure that nothing wrong happens with the instances, add in a realized instance node between the instance on points node and the join geometry node. Now by making a curved circle bigger, the thickness of the curve will be increased. But what is this useful for? It's simple. Ivy and vines. If you replace the cube with a leaf model, add in a random value and change it to vector, plug that into the rotation. Then turn up the max of x, y, and z to 360. And now you can just draw vines really easily. And if you want to color the original curve, add in a set material node and make a new material. Plug the mesh to curve node into the set material node, and the material that you just made into the set material drop-down box. And that's how to make vines. Now if you want to draw vines onto objects, simply click the surface box instead of the cursor box in the top left corner of edit mode. Now I'm going to show you how to make another geometry nodes tree for curves, which I think is awesome. Make a new curve, then add in a sample curve node, a curve to points node, and an instance on points node. Plug in the original curve to the curve to points node and the sample curve node, and the curve to points into the instance on points node. Then add in any object, I just said a cube for simplicity's sake, and plug that mesh into the mesh input on the instance on points node. Then add in a translate instances node and plug the instance to points node into the instances. And then plug in the position from the sample curve node into translation. Now if you change the factor on the sample curve node, you should see the object moving across the curve. This only really works with one object, but it means for things like a roller coaster, you can have the coaster always on track. That's it for this curves video. If you found it useful, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.